Welcome to Story Time in English with Lynn, where every story helps you learn and enjoy English through reading and listening practice. This story is titled The Truth Untold. In a city that was never marked on any map, stood an old house made of gray stone. Its walls were covered in moss, its windows draped with worn curtains, and only one part of it was alive, the garden at the back. No one dared to come near. People said that inside the house lived a deformed figure, a monster who never showed his face to anyone. He lived alone. His days were spent tending to rare flowers that grew nowhere else. Black roses, moonflowers, and blue lilies that glimmered faintly beneath the moonlight. No one knew the secret of that garden. But one night, someone came, a girl, her steps trembling, her eyes swollen. From behind the tall fence, she slipped inside, and with shaking hands, she picked a small flower that glowed softly. The man watched from behind the window. His gaze was flat, almost annoyed that someone dared to steal his flower. Yet he did not move, only stared in silence, letting the girl walk away. On the following nights, the girl returned. On the second night, she only sat on the wooden bench, gazing at the sky as if searching for something she could never reach. On the third night, she came again, hugging her knees, holding back sobs that slowly broke free. And on the nights that followed, she always came. She picked another flower, then looked at it with a smile the man could never understand. And with each of those nights, the man's gaze from the window slowly changed. He was no longer merely watching, but secretly longing for the girl's presence. The heart that had long been frozen began to stir. Something was growing, an urge to step out, to speak. Yet the shadow of fear was always greater. He was afraid his face would drive her away. So he remained silent and only planted more flowers, so the girl would always return. One night, the girl came with a letter. She placed it on the bench in the garden. Then, she never returned again. The man immediately reached for the letter. To whoever planted these flowers, thank you. When the world felt too heavy, this garden became my place to breathe. I don't know who you are, but you have saved me more than once. I'm sorry, I must go, but your flowers will always live in my heart. The man clutched the letter tightly. His chest was heavy, as if something had been torn away from him. Yet he tried to hold on to hope. Night after night, from behind the stone window, he waited. Day after day, for months on end, he endured with the single belief that the girl would return. He kept planting flowers, more than ever before, as if preparing a more beautiful garden. He wanted the girl to be dazzled. Yet the bench remained empty. The hope he clung to slowly turned into a burden. Between his doubts and his fears, he finally surrendered. He knew from the very beginning his love was destined to remain hidden, never spoken. And that was the truth untold.